beautiful, loving planet called Earth. I talk about sports quite a bit recently, but I thought I'd talk about some sports. I mean, I've talked about these teams before, and I will continue to talk about these teams for the rest of my life because I support them. Because I went to one of these places I went to, which is a high school. It's been a while, a long time since I've been there, but this high school that I went to almost 16 years ago and graduated from just finished their regular season games. Now they're on to the playoffs. I don't know who they're playing in the next week or 2 weeks from now or whenever the actual playoffs start. But they did win their game 28-21. It was a very close game. And I'm glad that they finished the season strong after losing to De La Salle. Because the only two teams that they lost to were De La Salle and Serra. Every other team that they played this year, they beat. Their record was 8-2. It is my alma mater, and you guys should know that by now. They played Granite Bay. Now, with that being said, let's move on to the next sports. So, as you all know, the World Series is currently going on. And last night was the first game of the World Series between the Texas Rangers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And it was a walk-off home run, I believe it was by Garcia, and they won 6-5. And they took the 1-0 lead in the World Series. The third thing is that the Sharks have been terrible this year. And they've been I shouldn't say terrible. They just haven't been good. And they haven't been good for a while. But that doesn't stop me from following them and supporting them because that's who I am. And that's who I will always be. I will support my team through losses, through difficult seasons, through great seasons or good seasons or whatever it is. The third sport fourth? We talked about high school football. We've talked about baseball. We've talked about we talked about hockey. Now let's talk about basketball. So the Golden State Warriors played last night. They beat the Sacramento Kings 122-114, and Curry went off. He had 41 points. He passed his own teammate for 37th all time in career points. The next person he's chasing is Larry Bird, and all he needs is 11 points to pass him. And then in front of him, I can't remember exactly who was in front of Larry Bird. He'll pass him because all he needs is 33 points to pass him. Then the next person in front of him is like 415 points away. So that might take, 20 or 30 games or even more than that to pass that next person after getting the 33 points. It might even take 50 games, or it might take 15 games. I don't really know at this point. And then was one of the sport. Oh yeah, this sport, college football. So there's a game today. Ohio State is playing Wisconsin, and who knows what's going to happen in that game. That game's not on until later tonight. There's going to be the second game of the World Series is also tonight. And I don't know when the Warriors are playing next. I know one of the teams that I follow that I'm not going to talk about because I don't want to jinx anything else is playing tomorrow night, or not tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon here in California. And I know you probably are sick and tired of me talking about the Warriors. You're probably sick and tired of me talking about high school football. You're probably sick and tired of me talking about college football and baseball and basketball and football and all of these sports, whether it's professional football, whether it's college football, whether it's high school football. We're getting down towards the end of the postseason for baseball. We're just starting the playoffs for high school football. We're getting close to the midway point of the college football season, except for Sac State. Sac State will be playing only a couple more weeks. This will be their, we got this week, next week, so almost about a month. little less than a month left of football for them. And then everyone keeps going after the 18th until like December. I want to say it's like December, like right around the middle of December, like December 9th, I think it's the last game of the season. Something like that. So that's all I wanted to talk about in today's vlog. I know that, not everyone likes to talk about sports unless you're, following the Chiefs, which I don't know why you would. I mean, sure, you've got Taylor Swift. I don't know what's going on with that situation, but everyone seems to be following the Chiefs now that Taylor Swift is dating the tight end for the Chiefs, Travis Kelce. I don't know if that's true or not. It could just be a publicity stunt, or she could actually be dating him. We don't know, or at least I don't know what the full story is. And there's a lot of people that are going to say that it's not real. And there's also people that are going to say that is real. So everyone's following that whole storyline. Anyways, we had 2 birthdays to wish today, so let's just get into it. I would like to wish Hannah Trigwell a happy birthday today. And Samantha Logan. Troyan Belsamio Adams, a happy birthday. And that does it for birthdays. We've got 2 birthdays tomorrow, the 29th. And then we got 2 birthdays on the 30th. Or 3 birthdays on the 30th and 1 on the 31st. And then we're moving into November. It's birthdays. So, with that being said, I will. There's an honest, true love story for every single person on this planet, and it could be unconditional love, it could be real love, it could be whatever you want to classify it as. But for me, I want it to be real love. I want it to be unconditional love. I want to have that soulmate, and that soulmate or that real love or that unconditional love is out there, and she's in the celebrity world, whether that's modeling, whether that's singing, whether that's movies or TV shows, whether that's YouTube, whether that's wrestling, whatever it is, she's out there somewhere in this world. The only thing in that group that I will never do is date a porn star, ever. Or a bodybuilder, because I don't think I want to go anywhere near that either. But yeah, other than those 2, everything else is open game. Everything else. And I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog, and bye-bye.